curious, when the president said, yan si Bato, commander yan ng Davao Death Squad, what was your reaction? You were sitting there.
Maawa ako.
Shocked? What were...
Maawa. Alam ko naman yung tao na magaling yan gumamit ng words, magaling magbiro. Kaya dyan na tayo nagka-class ngayon ng ating interpretation. Dahil sa tagal kong kilala yung tao na yan, magaling yan magbiro, magaling yan na mangintriga. Kaya nga niyang pag-intrigahin yung dalawang criminal groups para magpapatayan. Sila maggira-gira dyan dahil magaling mag-intriga yan sa saywar. Magaling sa saywar. Kaya yung sinabi niya, natatawa talaga ako. Dahil how come yung chief of police magiging commander ng death squad? Paano nangyari yun?
Okay,
At ako Karen, ito lang, honest lang ko siya, magsabi ko sa iyo, never ako naging membro or naging leader ng death squad. And I just took the words of the former president very lightly. Tinatawanan ko pa nga dahil alam ko nagbibiro siya.
Okay, so para sa iyo, biro yun. Now let's go to this, okay? So, Attorney Shell Diokno had a powerful presentation in the Senate where he brought out, and I hope we show this, we'll talk about this in detail, the PNP command memo, that's the CMC, PNP CMC 16 dated 2016, and it was a circular that you signed, and this circular had two things that were quite different. Number one, this command circular used the word mag-neutralize at mag-negate ng suspected illegal drug personalities. Number two, ang utos ay gamitin ang drug list bilang basihan, right? To pursue suspected drug users. Okay, so why did you sign the PNP command circular with the words neutralize and negate when that doesn't exist in police training?
Dumaan ka ba ng police training? At
definitely not. I agree with you. Definitely not. Definitely not. But the police officers that were interviewed said that neutralize and negate, the ones interviewed said ang ibig sabihin nun ay pinatay or killed.
Sino nagsabi? Sige, sino nagsabi?
Based on the interviews.
Sino yung interview? Sino yung interview na yan? Para
well, he did present it. But let's go already. So what for you is neutralize and negate?
Una, klaruhin ko may police na interview na nagsabi. Sino yon? Alam ko si General Lasso, yung PDEA, nagsabi doon sa House of Representatives, sa Quadcom. Ngayon, dito naman sa Senado, in-interview yung ilang chief NPO na present doon at dating mga chief of police ng Davao City, tinanong anong meaning ng neutralize. Magkaiba yung kanilang definition.
Ano bang ibig sabihin para sa inyo nung pinirmahan nyo ang circular na yan? Kasi it's your signature on the circular.
Yes,
What did it mean to you? What did it mean?
Kung tingnan mo yun, nakakapagod kasi, sige explain, no? Nakakapagod.
But go ahead.
In-explain ko na yan doon sa Senate hearing, di ba? Sinabihan ko si Diokno, ito yung Google meaning ng term na neutralization. At ito yung meaning, yung definition ng neutralization based doon sa PNP Operational Procedure Manual. Ito, sinabi ko sa kanya, yung neutralization that includes that rendering the suspect unable to commit further crimes by conducting operations against him or magpasurinderin mo siya, hulihin mo, kasuhan mo, ikulong mo para hindi na makapag-commit ng further crimes. At kung lumaban and your life is under threat, talagang may mamamatay dyan. It's either you or yung suspect. So kung mamatay, kasama na yan doon sa term ng neutralization. Hindi. Kasi ang gusto kasing palabasin ni Diokno na yung term na neutralization to suit their narrative. Alam mo na kung anong narrative na gusto na? Puro patay, 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 patay. Gusto na pag sinabing neutralize, patay ka agad. To suit their narratives. But my God, why are you, Mr. Diokno, you are from outside of the PNP. Why do we let you, hayaan namin kayo mag-interpret sa term na ginagamit namin, na kami naman dito within the PNP, gumagamit ng term na yan. At Karen, kung ang purpose yan is to kill, Bakit hindi na lang nilagay sa memorandum circular to kill everyone? To kill. Bakit neutralize pa gamitin na term? Because ang neutralize, meaning hulihin mo o pasurindirin mo para hindi na sila makakommit ng further crimes. Hindi yung puro patay-patay na lang. Ay kung gusto ko palang patayin, bakit pa ako gagawa ng memorandum circular na mag-incriminate sa aking sarili? Ganun ba ako kagago? Do you think ganun ako katanga na gagawa ko ng memorandum circular na self-incriminating? Bakit pwede ko naman i-text yung mga tao na patayin nyo o bulungan ko, patayin nyo para walang
Okay.
ebidensya? Bakit gagawa pa ako ng dokumento na magiging ebidensya para laban sa akin? Ganun ba katanga ang PNP?
Okay, now, in the essence of fairness, all right, I'm going to read this. Technically, I don't know why this was not mentioned in the Senate, right? So technically, the term neutralize and negate has been included in the 2014 revised PNP manual of the Anti-Illegal Drugs Operations and Investigation. This was even before the time of former President Duterte. This was included during the time of then DILG Secretary Mar Rojas. So panahon pa po ito ng yumaong si Pangulong Noynoy Aquino. Right? So Justice Carpio said the term neutralized and negation has been included already in the 2014 revised PNP manual. So when you became PNP chief, technically the words existed.
Andiyan na yan, matagal na yan.
Okay, now, the thing is, even in the circular in 2014, it was not specific what it meant, no? When you came in, nandun na yun. So Justice Carpio said the manual or the circular is technically unconstitutional. The question now is this: you have to show, somebody has to show that the implementation of the circular is you are violating the rights of the individual or you are committing human rights. So yan na ang tanong ngayon. During your term as PNP chief, how did neutralize and negate? How was that implemented?
Okay, Karen. Neutralize. I will give you statistics. 1.6 million drug users and drug personalities, users and posers, nag-surrender. They were part of the neutralization effort of the Upland Double Barrel. 300,000 nakakulong sa mga prisuhan. Buhay. Buhay yan lahat. Punong-puno ating mga prisuhan. Problema tayo sa overcrowding of our police station jails. Dahil nga, sa dami nating hinuli. Nakakulong yun. Buhay yun lahat. Buhay lahat yun. So, sabihin mo, mayroong 6,000 na namatay. Sabihin natin, hindi ko rin kiniklaim na lahat yun ay justified na pagkamatay. Dahil alam natin, mayroong mga pulis na nagluluko at pinagkakasuhan natin. So kasama na ngayon sa buong neutralization effort, nag-surrender 1.6 million, 300,000 ang arestado, facing charges, nakakulong, at yung 6,000 na namatay. Sila nakapokus na sa 6,000 na namatay at gusto nila na yung term na neutralization doon sa memorandum circular na pinirmahan ko ay doon lahat sa patay yun. Kinalimutan nila yung 1.6 million na nag-surrender. Kinalimutan nila yung 300,000 na arrested, buhay, nakakulong sa prisuhan. Because they want everything to suit to their narrative na the drug war is very bad. Very bad. Tanungin natin yung 1.6 million na nag-surrender kung kumusta na buhay nila ngayon. Marami nagpapasalamat. Maglalakad ako sa kalsada. Daming former addict, mga tricycle driver, lalapit sa akin, "Sir, salamat sa inyong tukhang. Kung wala yung tukhang, wala na ako ngayon. Patay na ako siguro dahil overdose ako sa droga." Ngayon,
Okay.
sir, mataba na ako, healthy na ako dahil huminto na ako sa droga. Reform
All right.
na.
Okay, so you make a fair argument there. Ang tanong ko ngayon is this. Former President Duterte in the Senate said, okay, even encouraged police officers, alam nyo, pilitin yung manlaban. Pilitin yung lumaban. Right? Sinabi niya yon, tama? Sinabi niya yon, Senator. Pilitin yung lumaban para in effect, I'm presuming, no, I'm saying that in effect, para yung police, pwede niyang mapatay yung suspect. And Attorney Sheldiok, no, I mean, when you go through really the role of the police officer, is that the role of the police officer? Was that right? In effect, Duterte meant provoke it. Provoke them na manglaban para mapatay niyo.
Kaya nga, sinabi niya, di ba? Sinabi niya na yung mga pulis na yan, may training yan. Sabi ni Duterte mismo. Sabi mismo
Pero
niya.
tama ba yun, Senator?
Sandali lang. Sino bang pulis na gago na hahamunin mo yung kuha na bumunot ka, lumaban ka para magkabarilan tayo? Do you have time to do that? Do you have time to do that? Yun lang, ginamit lang ni President Duterte yung para matakot ang mga kriminal. But ako, never di ako sinabihan na hamunin mo, bigyan mo ng chance lumaban para mamatay. Never ako niya sinabihan yan. Kasi alam niya, edukado ako. I am a PMA graduate. I know the law. Kahit hindi ako lawyer, matagal akong nag-enforce ng batas at hindi ko gagawin yan kung iutos niya sa akin. Kung iutos niya. Pero my God, hindi niya sinabi sa akin yan. Magaling lang siya gumamit ng mga term na yan para matakot ang kriminal. Pananakot nga. Takutin niya para, ay, huwag tayong magluko-luko dito kasi mamaya, encourage tayo ng pulis na lumaban, mamamatay talaga tayo nito. No, magaling sa cyber tactics siya si Pangulong Duterte. But my God, fiscal siya. Ako, PMA graduate ako. Alam niya, pag-utusan niya ako na palabanin mo para mapatay mo. Practically, sabihan ko sa kanya, sir, may time pa ba tayong maghamon pag ganyan, mag-arestuhan na, may baril yung kalaban at lumaban? Maghahamon pa tayo o bigyan pa natin ng tsansa? Never, it cannot happen. At kung may time man tayo na gagawin yan, do you think gagawin ko yan? Police officer ako. Oh, may tsapa ako. Oh, I have sworn to serve and protect.
So moving on from this topic, are you saying that in the end, because today you denied being a part of the supposed Davao Death Squad, you can't even confirm the existence of one when you were a chief in Davao. 3, you said the president never commanded you, in other words, to do that. What was it then? Is it so what's going on? Ano to? Is it just Cywar? He uses words loosely. Ano to, sir? Ba't siya ganon?
Alam mo, kung if you want to gusto mong kunin yung effect ng kanyang kagalingan magsaywar. Hindi pa siya nakaupo as president. Hindi pa siya naka-take out by July 1 as president. Ilang libo na ang nakapila sa police station para mag-surrender. That is the saywar effect of President Duterte. Nakapila na mga adik ha, mga puser, nakapila na sa station para mag-surrender. Hindi pa siya nag-take out ha. Hindi pa siya naging presidente. That is the saywar effect dahil magaling siya manakot ng tao. And yung sabi mo na I am instructing the police to encourage the criminals to fight it out para mamatay yung mamatay yung criminal, that is part of his cyber tactics. Kaya nga, nag-surrender ang marami. Pero kung sabihin mo na sinabihan ako, I can tell you frankly, never ako sinabihan na palabanin mo. Wala. Sa kanya, sinasabi lang niya yan sa media para to spread the message, to send the message down the spine of these criminals na mamamatay kayo kapag lumaban kayo sa pulis. Yun ang ganyan.
Now,
Message.
yeah, so we don't have enough time, but I wanted to ask you, Senator, you have 2 representatives from the Quadcom, Representative Abante and Representative Fernandez, who say that you and Senator Bongo should have inhibited. You should have inhibited, and they said this is a quote, both of you neither had the decency to inhibit yourselves. You acted as a senator suspect during the hearing. What is your reaction to that?
Number 1, Karen, yung mga tao, hindi lang si Dan Fernandez, si Congressman Abante, yung mga tao na gustong mag-inhibit ako from the hearing, yan yung mga tao na ayaw lumabas ang katotohanan. Ayaw lumabas ang katotohanan, gusto nila na ma-perpetuate kung ano man yung mga lies na pinupropagate doon sa Quadcom ay hindi ma-debunk pagdating dito sa parallel investigation na ginagawa ng Senado. Kasi sigurado ko, I am 100% sure, lahat ng mga nag-akusa sa akin dyan sa House of Representatives, Quadcom, pagdating dito sa Senado, I can easily debunk them because I know the truth. I don't have to prepare for any interpolation because I know the truth can come out naturally. Hindi ako mag-prepare, hindi ko kagaya nila na mag-assign ng, ikaw, ito sabihin mo, ito yung i-confirm ito sinabi ni Garma na ganito. Kasi si Colonel Juan, ito rin ang i-confirm niya. Kasi lahat ng paragraph, may mga pangalan na ng pulis doon na nakasulat kung sinong mag-confirm nito dapat. So that is, yan ang halatang scripted. Kung decency ang pag-uusapan natin, Karen, I think mawala ako ng decency kapag hindi ko ipaglaban ang katotohanan, kung hindi ko palabasin, kung ang pabahayaan ko na lang yung narrative ng mga convicted drug trafficker, yung taga-custom, yung drug lord na si Kero Espinosa, yung drug protector na si Mayor Mabilog na lumayas nung panahon ng war on drugs, at yung si Espinido na gumagawa ng mga kung ano-anong pinagsasabi niya sa Quad Committee, kung hindi natin ma-counter yan, Karen, mawalan ako ng decency dahil hinayaan ko lang na ang publiko ay mamislead sa kasinungalingan. So that is decency for me. Kung gusto lang ng decency, dapat sila rin magpaka-disenter rin sila. Na huwag na pilitin, huwag nilang influence yung mga resource person nila na magsinungaling because that is a crime. Subornation of perjury yan. You are a congressman and you are
So you believe they're
Influencing them to
influencing,
lie.
you believe they're influencing the resource persons to lie, but why would Colonel Garma? She was crying in the Quadcom, right? She told the story about a meeting before Duterte took office. She spoke of the reward system in detail. Magsisinungaling yun, sir.
Tanungin mo si Garma. Tanungin mo si Garma. Tanungin mo si Garma.
What would be her motivation to lie? Of course, she wouldn't be lying. That's what she would say. But why? Why?
Nakita mo nung una, hindi niya inaamin, di ba? But later on, umamin siya at umiiyak pa. So, hindi ba halata na under duress yung tao na nagsasabi doon sa Quadcom? Bakit iiyak ka kung totoo yung sinasabi mo? Bakit parang naiihi ka na natatai ka habang sinasabi mo yung affidavit mo?
So ang pananaw nyo, pinilit siyang magsinungaling?
Well, you cannot
Influensyahan?
you cannot remove that from me. Iba yung paningin mo, iba yung paningin ko.
Oh,
So,
but will she be called in the Senate?
yes. Tinawag
because-
na kasi pero hindi sumipot eh.
Hmm.
Oh, invited siya, pero hindi siya sumipot. I don't know.
Because what's troubling is, for example, Grijaldo, the police officer Grijaldo, in the Quadcom, sinabi niya, he confirmed a Garma statement of the reward money, right? He confirmed. Then when he reached the Senate, what was shocking was he had an affidavit, tas kinwento niya that Representative Abante and Representative Fernandez met with him, called him at sinabi, ito sabihin mo.
Kaya nga, here comes an officer na hindi niya nasisikmura yung pangwawalang hiya sa pulis diyan sa Quadcom. Nagsabi siya na totoo kasi hindi niya makaya. He's standing up for the PNP and for the truth. Kaya siya,
What's difficult now is these resource persons, frankly, for the ordinary Filipino, these resource persons are both under oath in the Quadcom and in the Senate. So in other words, resource persons lie all the time. That's what I don't understand. They took an oath. They could be sued for perjury.
Karen, klaruhin ko lang, did Colonel Grijaldo confirm yung
Under
statement
oath.
ni Garma under oath doon sa House?
Yes,
Sabi niya?
yes, he did. Oo.
Sinabi niya na
I
totoo
asked
yan, may
Representative
reward system.
Abante.
Sandali, totoo ba sinabi niya na may reward system?
He confirmed.
Sinabi niya?
Yes.
Kinonfirm niya?
Yes, and then when he went to the Senate, may affidavit siyang dala. Baka hindi ko alam kung di pa kayo dumating nun, sir. Di ba binasa niya, sinabi niya, pinilit daw siya na sabihin yun.
So, saan ka maniwala? Sige, maniwala ka sa congressman o sa pulis na naiipit. Yun lang ang sa akin. Tingnan lang ninyo kung let's look at it objectively.
Okay.
Yung
Alright.
pulis pa magreklamo kung walang ginawang ganyan sa kanya, magawa-gawa. Sino siya para gumawa ng ganyan? Umiyak na nga yung tao dahil very powerful yung magkakalaban niya sa ginawa niyang salaysay. Ilang congressman niya lahat magagalit sa kanya dahil pinalabas niya ngayon na yung ginagawa ng Quadcom na investigasyon ay walang kredibilidad dahil doon sa ginagawa sa kanya. So, maglakas loob kaya yung pulis niya kung hindi katotohanan yung sinasabi niya.
Okay. All right. Now, the Senator